Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's video, we're going to continue with you into part 3 of the shadow work journal keywords that are profitable, low competition, high demand. We're going to dive into these keywords, and this is part 3. Part 1 and 2 will be linked in the description box below, as well as pinned in the comment section. You can access all of the parts under the playlist on the channel titled Shadow Work Journal KDP Keywords. And before we get started, I'd like to remind you that there is a 30-day free trial for Creative Fabrica, which allows you an all-access free trial with a maximum of 10 downloads. So if you'd like to take opportunity and take advantage of this 30-day free trial for Creative Fabrica, go ahead and access that in the description box below. And we do daily videos talking about profitable Amazon KDP keywords. So if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon in order to be informed on all our new videos. Now, that being said, let's get started with the first keyword for the day. And the first keyword for the day is shadow work prompted journal. Shadow work prompted journal is a good keyword. It has a keyword niche score of 52 by Self-Publishing Titans Chrome extension, which gives us this beautiful banner right below the keyword that we've currently searched. It has a keyword niche score of 52 and a keyword niche score of number 8 by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension. And you can go ahead and access all of the Chrome extensions that we are using. They are all free to use and free to access. So you can do your own keyword research exactly the same way I'm doing here. So it has a keyword niche score of number 8, which is actually quite high, and number 9 is the highest on the scale for Amazon Scout Pro keyword niche score, and it beautifully complements the 52 as well. Coming into the total results for this keyword, it's sitting below 1,000, and that's perfect, and it's currently totaling 221. Also, the average bestseller rank is 601,431. It is quite high. We usually prefer it to be around that 400,000 or below. The less the better. So one option you have is to use this keyword and utilize it as part of the 7 keyword slots, because it is quite it does have quite a high bestseller rank. So I don't want you to avoid using it altogether. I want you to utilize it as part of the 7 keyword slots if you are creating anything to do with shadow work journal. And in the previous 2 parts, I've discussed a total of 6 profitable Amazon KDP keywords, which you can be able to use for your 7 keyword slots, for your title, or for your subtitle. And this is an example of a perfect keyword to use for the 7 keyword slots. The average reviews are 6,603, and the average price is $11.13. And basically, this keyword explains itself. What you're doing here, you're creating a prompt journal which revolves around shadow work, which is a form of new age therapy where it's like digging into the subconscious, digging into the past traumas, diving into the inner child, that kind of thing, through prompt journaling, which is basically a set of questions or a set of sentences that allow you to do freestyle writing and reflective writing as well. Now, if you would like, I can do more videos diving into some examples of some prompts that you can use for shadow work and dive in deeper into that. Just let me know in the comment section below so I know what to focus on in the upcoming videos as well. So that, again, beautiful example. You can also utilize this by niching down in terms of, would you like it to be a 365 shadow work, a 365-day shadow work prompt journal? Would you like it to be a weekly, a monthly, that kind of thing? A daily as well would be ideal. Would you like it to be 90 days? That kind of things. Is it like, would you like to blend in that 75-day challenge with the shadow work prompted journal? That's like combining 2 different niches into one to really target these audiences that would like to create a challenge yet still would like to utilize the power of shadow work prompting that way. So that was the first keyword. Let's head over to the second keyword for the day, and the second keyword is the shadow work journal for Black teens. This is an amazing keyword. It fits all the profitability metrics, and it's a wonderful keyword to utilize for the title or the subtitle. Why? Because it's not attached to any single year, which is a good sign. It's not like the 2024 or attached to any kind of timeline that restricts us. Also, it is a long tail keyword. It contains what what we need to know to get started. First of all, what are we doing? We're creating a journal. What is the journal about? It's about shadow work. Who is it for? It's for teens. What is the cultural or the what is more of a sub niche to these teens? They're black teens. So this is a beautiful keyword. We don't need to niche down further unless you want to. In this case, I'm a big fan of niching down, so that kind of helps me, but really does take my time and my effort, because I'd like to create different journals for different kinds of audiences and then target these that way. But you can actually create a journal just using this title alone, the Shadow Work Journal for Black Teens. Let's break down the results together. First of all, we have a strong keyword niche score of 50. I'm quite happy with that, by Titans, and we have a keyword niche score of number 8 by Amazon Scout Pro. As I said, number 9 was the highest, so that number 8 is good to go. Coming to the total results, they are below 1,000, which is a really good sign. Total results are 104. Average bestseller rank is also good. It's within that 300,000 mark, below 400,000, and it is currently averaging 388,154. Average reviews are 149. Average price is $9.65. The Shadow Work Journal for Black Teens, amazing. And there's also books that utilize the exact same keyword, and they also are selling quite well and receiving good bestseller ranks, as you can see right here. Now, in order to access this little bar that shows below each of these books, it's available at the kdpextension.com, and what it does is it just gives you a brief breakdown of the books without having to dive in and see, for example, the number of pages, the royalties per book earned, how many sales on an approximate level is it making on a daily and monthly process. Now, you can go ahead and utilize the lovely graphics for your interior and for your cover for this keyword, available at Creative Fabrica. We're going to have a look at that at the end of the video. Now, that being said, let's dive into our third and final keyword for today's video, and our third keyword is Shadow Work Journal First Edition. Shadow Work Journal First Edition is actually one of the most profitable keywords that I've come across in today's video out of the 3. Why? Because it has a really strong and solid niche score of 83 by Self-Publishing Titans. All the data here beautifully complement the 83, and they support that as well, and they confirm that keyword's strength. Total results are sitting at 385, which is below 1,000. That's a tick right here. Average bestseller rank is also quite low. It is below 300,000, and it is averaging 155,581. Average reviews, then again, 525. Average price is $13.71. Now, you could utilize it by creating creating a product that's part of the series, and that's where the first edition comes in. You want to create, for example, a Shadow Work Journal, title it First Edition, use that as the title, and then the second edition or the second part of the series would be an activity book or workbook. So this Shadow Work Journal would contain basic prompts, or maybe you would like to have it just containing lined sheets where the cover is what really sells. You're going to create a really engaging celestial type of cover that really does sell. It's going to be captivating, and then the interior would either be lined sheets, or in order to add in value, you're going to insert some motivational quotes. You're going to insert some prompts as well, 1 or 2 prompts per page. That way would be ideal, or maybe 1 prompt per page, and then allow for room to write for writing, allow for room for doodling. Create a really nice border around the actual line sheets as well, would be nice. And then the second part would be, or the second series of the actual which would be the second edition, or anything like that, would be a workbook. It could be an activity book which contains several different activities, not only prompts, but it contains everything to do with shadow work. And the third part would be a coloring book, so you could utilize Shadow Work coloring book that way. So that was the final keyword for today's video, and I just shared with you a couple of different ideas, and I'd like to dive in further with actual backed up information in the next upcoming video. So let me know if you would like me to continue with the Shadow Work Journal profitable KDP keywords and really dive in deep into that sub niche. I'd be glad to do so. So as a quick summary, the first keyword in today's video was shadow work prompt journal. And the second one was shadow work journal for Black teens with a niche score of 50. Final one was shadow work journal first edition. And just diving back to Creative Fabrica, we're going to go to shadow work and we're going to have a look at the results. As you can see here, just by the drop down menu, we can see massive results, really intensive, comprehensive journals right over here. 120 pages, large print, 8.5 times 11 inches would be ideal for this kind of journal as well. And then you can also go ahead and dive into the graphics and access some of the graphics that you can be able to use as part of your interior, as part of your cover as well. And we're going to go ahead and have a look at illustrations. Unfortunately, there's been an error here, so rather than that, you can do manifestation, you can do healing, and then search for the graphics. And then my first book came up, which is this one, the Manifestation Handbook, and it has some contents inside to do with shadow work. So if you're interested, this book is also available, linked in the description box below in the Creative Fabrica shop that I run at the moment. And then you could go to graphics and really access some graphics that you can be able to use in your cover and interior that way as well. Now, the majority of the results are going to be KDP interiors, but then you will find graphics there as well. And Creative Fabrica really needs to work on their filtering system, because unfortunately, even though I filtered based on graphics right over here, there is still the KDP interiors being shown up. So I'd like to hopefully message them about that and get them to really focus on their filtering algorithm, so it only filters the graphics instead of the KDP interior. So that being said, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Take care, have a great day, bye bye.